Hey everyone's JackelWolf back in Rustic Waters with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we are working our way through the quest book. Last episode, we did the in-world crafting, which allows us to create some creosote oil, which we use to make some treated wood, and then we use that treated wood to make the sifting sands, which is the sifting base, and the sifters, which is getting us a bunch of resources automatically. The other thing we need to do with that treated wood is to make ourselves a sluice. So the sluice can play that game quest is the next one up. The sluice box is your main source of ore resources until you are prepared to scavenge the ocean floor and or set up your ember quarry. Your water strainer will quickly gather sand, gravel, and dirt for you to sluice. So the sluice is sort of like the sifting from Sky Factory 3 and a bunch of other mods out there. It is going to be your main early resource gatherer, or resource producer anyways. Item reward from this is 1 flint and steel. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and take a look at that sluice box. To make it, we are going to need some fences, a fabric mesh, which we've already done before, 2 pieces of treated wood, 3 stone slabs, and the really tough thing here is going to be the treated wood machine frame. Now, not super tough, but the most complex things here. The main thing here, though, is it's going to take a lot of treated wood. So I've gone and I've made 2 more sets of treated wood, which is the purified water in the world with the charcoal chunk in it, makes the creosote, however you want to pronounce it. You put it in a crafting table, you surround it by planks. That's how you get your treated wood. We're going to need to use that treated wood to make a couple of things. The first thing is going to be a treated wood fence. Now, to make a treated wood fence, we're going to need treated wood sticks. To make the sticks, it is 2 pieces of treated wood planks in a trader's workshop. This is the special crafting table that Rustic Waters uses. Something to keep in mind is a lot of these recipes are very position specific. So if I was to take these 2 pieces of treated wood and move them like that, even though they're still in the line there, I'm not getting those sticks over there. I've got to make sure that they're in the second and third row here. And even if I bump them over, actually, okay, that is interesting. I didn't really realize that. As long as they're in these 2 rows, you're fine. But if you bump it up, put it in a different row, you're not going to get that recipe. So if you're having trouble with it, make sure you're double checking. Also, make sure you're checking you got a tool and you got a proper fluid. In this case, for the treated sticks, we do not need a fluid. We just need a tool. So 2 pieces of treated wood, that gets us our treated sticks. We're going to take 2 of those treated sticks, place them in the trader's workshop with 6 treated wood planks, and that's going to get us 4 treated wood fences. Now, this is a little bit better of a recipe than a vanilla. I think it's a little bit cheaper. You end up getting 1 extra treated wood fence. So that is really, really good. We're going to take those 4 treated wood fences, put them in a trader's workshop with a wooden gear. We built that one last time. It's just 5 pieces of regular planks in a trader's workshop. We'll get you 1 of 2 wooden gears, and then 4 treated wood planks. That gets us that treated wood machine frame. So, like I said, it is a fair bit of treated wood, relatively. I mean, it was only 2 more sets of it. So 16 pieces total, I think, is what it needed. To finish off the sluice, though, we're going to need some oak fences. This recipe is not as efficient as the vanilla recipe because it is the 6 wood planks, 2 sticks again, but you're only getting 2 oak fences. So that's actually kind of disappointing. That's not a... Now, mind you, we're underwater. I don't know how often we're going to need some fences, but still, though, it does feel like it is not very efficient. We're going to take those 2 fences, put them in the trader's workshop with the treated wood machine frame, the 3 stone slabs, the 2 treated wood, and then a fabric mesh. This is the fabric mesh we made using the tailor's workbench. We've done it a couple of times already, so I'm not going to get into it. That gets us a sluice box. Now, the sluice box is similar in a way. Oh, there we go. Sluice can play that game. There's our quest completed. And you know what? While we're at it, I'm not actually going to grab that flint and steel yet because we are going to need space in our inventory for all of the stuff that we're going to have. So one thing to keep in mind when you're placing the sluice box is whatever direction you are facing is the direction that the water is going to go. So if you want the base of your items to be here, this is the direction you got to face. If I was facing it, if facing this way when I placed it, this top bit here would be here, and then this bottom bit would be going out into the glass. Doesn't really matter at this point. We will be moving this around once we get enough iron to start automating this. But for right now, this is how we want to set this thing up. Now, how it works is we put something like gravel or sand or even some like ore chunks in there, and we can, strain them and get other resources from them. Basically just using a bucket of water. We put it in there and it would strain it if we actually had something in there. So if you remember earlier, we looked at the tooltip. It said sand, gravel, and dirt. Where do we find sand, gravel, and dirt in our world? But that is going to be from the strainers. Now, I haven't finished automating this yet either, because I need more iron to make some more hoppers. That's going to be the easiest way to initially, sort of automate this. But if we open it up, we've got a bunch of gravel there. We've got a bunch of sand and a bunch of once I take it out, I can't put it back, which is unfortunate. A bunch of dirt. And then over in this one here, we've got quite a bit of sand. And actually, it's probably, there you go, gravel and dirt down there as well. So we're going to take all of these guys. We got, what's that, 50, 52, and 36. The nice thing about the sluice is it's automatically by 10. So you see there, I've got 50 gravel. I'm going to right click in there. I drop down to 40. So it's taken 10 gravel and it's put it in the sluice. I'm going to go take a bucket of water, sluice that. And there you go. We've got a bunch of resources there. So we go sneak in there. We got a piece of flint. I think we got some coal in there. We got nickel, and copper, and that looks like everything we've got. Actually, if we go and take a look at the sluice, you can see cobalt rocky chunk, tungsten rocky chunk, galena, mithril, osmium, and zinc. And then we've got our sand, gravel, and dirt, which, dirt gets us the iron, the gold, the ember shards, the silver, coal, and tin. So those are the things that we're going to get from them depending on what we put in there. So here's some sand. We'll put some sand in there, grab it. And again, it dropped by 10, so it's 10 each time. And then we'll take some dirt. I don't know why I was trying to put the dirt in the water. Grab the water, sluice it. And then very quickly, we've got a bunch of resources there. So this is going to be our main way of getting resources early on in the game. Right now, we don't have a way of processing them other than the furnace. There are a couple of other things out there that we can use basically to smelt these items, maybe get a little bit more out of them. But those are all later game items. What I need to do now is I need to get myself a bunch of iron so we can sort of automate our furnace over here, automate our sluice, at least a little bit. The sluice is going to require a couple more complex machines to get it to be fully automated, but we can certainly make the collection and maybe have it feed right into the furnace to be a little bit easier. And then also I've got to automate the sieves down here as well, the strainers down here as well. They're not sieves, they are strainers. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Let's actually open up that quest book. You can stack sluices above behind each other to have water flow from one into the other, sluicing multiple resources with a single bucket of water. That's another way of automating it, or at least making it a little bit more efficient. 1 flint and steel, that is our reward. We're going to go claim that and then back. And then next episode, we're probably going to look at the license to kiln and maybe a couple of the other little ones, because I don't think that one's going to be super, super difficult. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it useful as well. Let me know in the comments below if you did, if you got any questions, if there's anything, anything you need me to look at. But if you enjoyed this video, please think about leaving a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at JackelWolf. Also, check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page. I would love it if you guys stop by to say hi. As well, there'll be a link to my Patreon page. If you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content, you want to support, stop by, check it out. There are a lot of great perks out there for all of my supporters. One of which, and I'm going to say the big one, is the Patreon-only modded Minecraft server. We are currently playing Rise of the I can't remember the name. I'm so bad with names, but we've been playing it for a little over a month now. I think we got at least another month or two on that server. It's a lot of fun. I hang out there Monday nights, but that is it though. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.